welcome back to our vegan kitchen. We're revisiting a recipe today for banana bread, healthy banana bread. And I've actually improved the recipe, so I want to show you guys the updated version. We recently had this and it was so delicious.
Spectacular, amazing,
so
wonderful.
Right
never been done before.
Well, not since a few years ago. So, as you can tell, it's got bananas in it because it's banana bread.
Woo!
So just a quick word about the bananas. I try and buy only organic bananas, and they last so much longer than regular bananas because they ripen differently. So you can use them when they're almost completely black. It is amazing. You open it up and it's like, whoa, this is like a banana that looks like this that's not organic, and it's like the same age almost. But I've got 3 in here already. We're going to be using 7 bananas.
Whoa.
Right? That's a lot. So I just need to start with the flax eggs first. And I'm doing this a little bit differently. I'm using oat milk instead of water for my flax eggs. And I've got 2 tablespoons of ground flax in there, but I'm going to add a ½ cup of oat milk.
So how does that change it from using water?
It's just going to make it a little creamier, I think. But I do need to let this sit. Let's give it a little shake so that the flax gets a chance to gel. It's gelling like a felon.
Ooh.
So now that I got that out of the way, I'm going to work on the wet mixture first. So like I said, I got the bananas in there. I changed this recipe from using oil to using peanut butter.
Nice.
So instead of just straight up oil, you've got the nice mouthfeel from the oily peanut butter, but you've also got the added protein of the peanut butter. So I'm going to peel the rest of my bananas, and I'm going to add the rest of the wet ingredients and one other dry one, which would be the sugar. And you must be saying to yourself, holy crap, there is 7 bananas in there and you're still adding sugar. But I'm using this Monkfruit sugar. The Monkfruit sugar is not like actual sugar, so it's okay. And it doesn't really make it too sweet. You'd be surprised with all those bananas, but that's got to soak up a lot of flour, so that sugar's got to go a long way. So this actually really helps it a lot. If you don't have Monkfruit sugar, you can use coconut sugar. So it's only a ¼ cup for a big loaf. I mean, this thing's going to be massive when we're done with it. And then we're also going to, thank you oven, squirt in some vanilla. Some people were very disturbed by how I measure my vanilla in previous videos, but hey,
it works for you.
You do you, I'll do me, and we'll all be happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take this over to the mixer and start mixing. Alright, I like to not mix this all that much. I still like pieces, bigger pieces of banana in there because, you know, it's like a little flavor pocket. So I'll show you how much I'm going to mix it. Alright, that's still pretty chunky, but I'm going to add in the flax eggs first, and then we'll just mix it a little bit more. Alright, I'm just going to mix this like 1 to 1½ more minutes. Alright, so you can see this is perfect right now. Still a little chunky, but pretty well mixed. So we're going to add the dry ingredients, and we've got some cinnamon, some sea salt, some baking soda, some baking powder. We're going to put those in first, and then we've got our flour. You can also make this gluten-free, but just use gluten-free flour. Substitute. I'm using regular flour because I'm not gluten-free, but you could still do it gluten-free, or you could use oat flour. So I'm going to put about half of it in just to get it going, because I don't want a big flour cloud. And then once it gets going, I'm just going to add the rest of it. And you don't want to over mix this because it's going to be tough. If there's some lumps, it's okay. Just mix it until you can see that it's completely coming together, which isn't going to be long at all. So you can see that's pretty much together. We're gonna add the final ingredient, which is chocolate chips. I've got quite an assortment here because I just throw them all in one jar when I get them. I've got some paillettes and I've got some little ones. I even had some mini ones, but I didn't decide to throw those in. These are just gonna like 5 seconds. Done. So we've got our oven already preheated to 350. We've got our beautiful pink
Love it.
what would you, loaf pan. Couldn't think for a minute. There's too much going on today. Already sprayed with some cooking spray. You can use any kind that you like. Let me get that in there and we'll pop it in the oven. It's in the pan.
Oh, it looks
the files
lovely.
are in the pan. So we're going to pop this in the oven. It was preheated for 350 for at least an hour. It might have to go an hour and 15 or an hour and 20. I would definitely do the knife test. Stick a knife into the center, pull it out. If it's still wet and gooey, it's got to stay in the oven. Especially if you use a hefty hideaway pan like this. It takes longer. If you use a sheet pan, it's probably only going to take about 50 minutes. But we're doing a beautiful, hefty loaf.
Yes.
So let's get it in there. You don't have to do it on a pizza stone. I just happen to have mine in the oven, so.
Do you mind?
1 minute, please.
All right, there is the finished product, right?
I'm practically drooling.
Well, why don't you just take a little sample? It's still a little bit warm.
Yeah.
It was
ooey,
actually
ooey.
in the oven for an hour and 20 minutes. So moist, so squidgy,
What a delight.
right?
Mm-hmm. I'm afraid I have chocolate on my teeth.
I hope you guys give it a try because it really, really is so
Wonderful.
delicious. It's like, is it life-changing? It could be.
It could be, yeah.
You could have it for breakfast with yogurt or, you know, like vegan yogurt, of course. And or you could have it for dessert with ice
Like
cream
what we're about to do.
or plain
Yeah, you
Or
can just eat it plain. It's
with
so
little
good.
cocoa whip or
Just plain, straight up is like fantastic.
even toasted for breakfast with a little smear of peanut butter,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
All right, give it a try. We revisited it for you
And for us.
Yeah. So thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe for more, and until next time, much love.